great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. He's dropped it to 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 37 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Jones. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 44, Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Down right around the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flush to his right. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Let's go one more. No.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You want this? 45's the money. That's right, baby. They don't want it. There you go. I love that guy. Regular. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Lock going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here's Locke to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield and a monster play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Locke.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play fake. Mayfield looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flushed out right.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing now is Locke.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Landry now on the return. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. Bryant has it. Gets around him. And he's got this down to the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
He's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike said 33.
Block working out of the gun.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Clock now to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Lock now on 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Andy Janovich punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. The former Broncos scored a touchdown for him in the Super Bowl. Malik Jackson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now. Open man is Higgins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher. He gets in to quickly blow that play up. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The give is to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far. Are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of...
Now Locke, he lost the football in town. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.